William Millen here for GetMoreSports.com. We are looking at the Final Four. We have finally made it. What a college basketball season it has been. We are down to the final weekend of it, and we've got an interesting Final Four set up for us. On one side, we've got North Carolina and Syracuse, and on the other side, we've got Villanova and Oklahoma. We're going to start with the Tar Heels and the Orange. So we've got an all-ACC matchup here, and these two teams have played twice before, with North Carolina winning both meetings by double digits on the road in Syracuse and holding on by 5 points at home in Chapel Hill. When you look at these teams, you're really looking at two teams that have completely different storylines. You have the overachieving Syracuse team, guys that have really pulled together after a controversial inclusion into the NCAA tournament. And you've got North Carolina playing like the favorite they so often were thought to be. I really think the key matchup here is going to be between Marcus Paige and Malachi Richardson. Not that they're necessarily going to guard each other all night. They might find themselves matched up in terms of Paige guarding Richardson from time to time. But in previous games, Richardson was really able to get himself going at home when they played North Carolina. On the road, not so much. He really struggled from the field. Whereas with Marcus Paige, he couldn't get going in either game against Syracuse. And that's a concern for Syracuse. The fact that Marcus Paige seems to have turned a corner this season as the NCAA tournament kind of continued. And they've already beaten you twice without him. What are they going to do now that he is playing well? I think that's one of the reasons why the line is as big as it is at 9.5 points favoring North Carolina. That's the key matchup here. I do think that in the zone, Syracuse is going to have to find a way to rebound. Virginia did not do a good enough job attacking the offensive boards and protecting their own defensive boards. That's an area of the playing that I really see North Carolina having an advantage. You have Bryce Johnson at the high post, though. That is the key to beating any zone, is getting the ball to the high post and having some effectiveness. He's shown a very, very high level of cognizance there, being able to find shooters in corners, hit that little pull-up from there, and attack the rim and finish through contact. He's obviously the biggest guy here for North Carolina. If he gets going, they're at their best. But again, I go back to Richardson and Paige, the fact that they've had two opposite ends of the spectrum of play in previous meetings, and now they both seem to be playing their best basketball of the season so far. It will be interesting to see which way that goes. I do have North Carolina winning this game. I do have North Carolina winning my national title. So that's my pick. I'm going to stick with it and definitely enjoy this game because it's not often that you see two legendary coaches of this stature match up on the same side of the Final Four.